Jain guys, very good morning. I am here with my new assignment video. There is assignment. I have to analyze automobiles. I have to analyze data related to the automobiles, like what is the revenue, what is the cost, what the organization or the company getting revenue by the miles in like how many miles here the automobiles run, and how much revenue the organization or company get, how many revenue or how many trips the automobiles are going to do, uh, how many trips according to the states. These are data I have to analyze. There is a data. So you will see there is a huge data about the automobiles. There is a many columns. You can see that there is trip ID. It is unique. It will be unique for every trip. It will generate what is the shipper ID, what is category ID, customers, automobiles customers, ship date, the date on which container or automobiles have been shipped, origin city, from which city it is originated, or it started its journey, origin state, ship days, destination city, destination state where the automobiles are going to halt, delivery date, the date on which automobiles are going to deliver the containers, total miles, how many miles have been covered by the like automobiles, uh, loaded miles. Loaded miles means how many miles have been covered by the automobiles by using by its with loading capacity. Means one there is a truck. Assume there is a truck and it's loaded. How many miles have been it's covered during the loading? It's a loading, and it's showing the total miles. Loading, otherwise it's loading or unloading. It's a complete shipping cost, revenue, capacity, trip type, how it's a uh, like how it's a trip, domestic, is it domestic, is it international, it is like intercontinental, anything it is, and how many checkpoints they have crossover during the trip. So basically this is the data, and we are going to visualize a good information with that data according to the company, like according to the requirements, what have requirements I have already given. So basically I'm just already done something. So basically I have just as in earlier videos I have told you how to just insert a text and how to make the heading, and I'm using a theme. You can go to the view and you can use the theme. I am using this theme for for the better visualization. So you can use any themes you want. There is a many themes you can choose. There is a browse for themes. So you can download the JSON file and you can use that JSON file as a theme. This is a Power BI, I can say. You can use your JSON file for your custom themes. So let's go to the visualize the things. So basically just start. So I have to use the slicers. First, if you are going to visualize any report, then always go for the slicers. And I already told you which type of slicers you have to in which direction the slicers are you going to place in. It's a left direction. Yeah, correct. So let's go for visualization. So just use the slicer. Here I'm using slicer. So yeah, go above, and just I'm using a small slicer. So So first I'm going to use a state as a slicer. So where is the state? You will check the where is the state. Shipping date, revenue, profit, destination city, destination state. So basically I'm going to use first of all trip type. So because I haven't selected, this is the lesson for you guys. When you are not selecting, by default table will come into the visual. So but first select it, then use it. So trip type, okay. And another one is like I don't want, like this is, I don't want to list, I just want to drop down. And you are not going to visible is because it's font it's so big. So I'm going just in the slicer header, trip type, and I'm just going to, yeah, you will able to see it. So when you click on it, you will find the things. So I'm going to just above it something the visualization because I have to make the spaces. Yeah, good. Second thing is I am going to use the month. So I am going to use a month for the uh, as a slicer. So for the month I will use from the date hierarchy. I can use a month. So basically just use one more slicer. I want just copy it, copy visuals, copy, and yes, just little bit, little bit. Okay, no problem. Just copy and paste it. Yeah. And what are you going to visualize it in it? I'm going to visualize month. So I'm using the month, not trip type, only the month. So basically you will see the month, how many months are there. And the third one is the like a state. Here I'm going to use the state. So just copy and paste and put here. uh, this is the main things you guys are going to do, because if your reports are not good in the look wise, that no, there is no means. Basically you have to visualize the report in such a way that it is a very good in look wise, because it matters when anyone is going to see your report. First of all the data in organized manners, he can see or she can see, anyone who want to see your report. So basically origin state, there is the thing, origin state. What is the states? These are the slicers. And next we are going to visualize the total miles. How many miles versus trip type means, in trip type, in a particular trip type, how many miles have been covered by the automobiles. So basically we are going to use the donut chart for it. So just use the donut chart. So just only these kind of things are going to take the time, because you are going to visualize such kind of things. That's why these things are going to take the time. So basically we are going to just what I said, I am just going to visualize total miles, total miles according to the trip type. So trip type should be in the legend and total miles should be in the value. Great. This is the things. Very good. When I just increase it, it will like look like this. And the second thing I am going to visualize total miles by the total miles and the loaded miles. Yeah, good. So I am just going to use for it pie chart. Just copy and the paste. Yeah, little bit. That's good. No worry. Yeah. So what I said, I am going to visualize. I am going to visualize total miles. I am going to visualize the total miles and the loaded miles. Where is the loaded miles? Loaded miles will be in the L. Yes. This is the thing. This is the thing we just visualize. Total miles versus loaded miles. Yeah, great. Another things I have to visualize like what is the basically the different cost. Anyone if organization want to know how many he spent on the cost, how many he get the revenue, how many miles have been covered by the automobiles. So basically these visualizations should be in the cards. So just use the card. So I am going to use the card. Very good. So what is the thing? What is the thing I have to visualize? I just going to use the cards. For using the cards, so for using the card, first I want to just how many miles have been covered by the automobiles. So total miles. So it's like a value is so big. So I just want to just going to just sort in this value. So it 1 millions. It can be one more sorter. So it's going to show as many cards as you want. So it will be good. So great. So next thing I want to visualize how there is how many cards like shipping cost. So basically just you are going to what as I earlier told you, just copy and paste and just put it in the. So total shipping cost, how many shipping cost, it's 8 million. And the total miles I have already gotten. And the second thing or third thing was will be revenue, how many revenue had been earned by the automobiles company. So basically just put on the revenue. Yeah, it's good. And how many profit, basically for the profit I have make an measure. Since profit it's a pure profit, if you are going to calculate the pure profit, then you have to remove the shipping cost from the revenue, then you will get the profit, because in the revenue shipping cost and all the things have been included. So for the profit I am just using a measure. I am just what I just written here. I am just minus I have just minus from the revenue to the shipping cost. So you will get the pure profit by the company. So if you are using the profit, then you have to calculate the pure profit. So for the calculation of the pure profit, you have just calculate the like revenue minus shipping cost, you will get the pure profit. So yeah, great. So I am going to use like how many revenue have been earned by the organizations is like a revenue per mile and the profit per mile. How many revenue have been earned by the organization like in 1 mile? So I have just created a like a measure for it. I have created measure for the both. So just I'm just visualizing it. Let me just use this. Yeah, great. So basically here I'm just going to profit per mile. For the using the profit per mile, you are going to use how many profit using in per mile. So here measure is uh, like is wrong. So you have to use miles like trip miles. So you will get the correct result. Otherwise you will not get the profit per mile. So profit per mile you have to just click on the OK. And if you want to create a new measure, then anything anywhere you can go, like in home you will get the new measure. Here I'm getting in the new measure in the measure tool. So you will click on the, when you click on the new measure, then it will calculate, then it will pop up with a when I click on the new measure, just click, yeah, it will pop up like this, and you have to use the DAX expression to calculate the measures. That's it. So I have just what I said. I have to just profit per mile. So basically, profit per mile you have to use. There is a profit per mile, and how many revenue per mile you have to use revenue per mile. I'm just going to show you how I just calculate the revenue per miles, how many revenue have been earned by the automobiles organizations, and how many miles have been covered so far by the automobiles. So yeah, so revenue per mile I have already calculated it. So these are the things, and next thing I'm going to calculate, like there is already given in the like requirements, you have to calculate the percentage of trip by the shipping state. So I am going to calculate the percentage of this using the shipping state. So I am using the matrix. So just go on there, yes, and just expand it, and just like this. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like first, what should I what should I have to visualize? I have to visualize the percentage by the uh, state and the trip type. So basically you will get the, if you want to get the data, if you want to analyze, like if you want to show know the data, which type of data you have, so you can show the data. Like I have to visualize like trip type and the on the basis of destination states. So I will go there and I have to just use it. In the rows I am going to use trip type. uh, no, basically I'm going to use the destination states. So I'm going to use destination states, and in the column I'm going to use trip type, and in the values, I am going to what I am going to use uh, like I am going to use I don't want to trip type, it's trip ID, and I just want to show the values as the, no, percentage of the grand total. I want to use the value as the percentage of the grand total, percentage of the grand total. Yes, you will you will get the accurate result. If you are using, if you are seeing this like you are this is not good, so you can just increase the go to in this like size, as I earlier told you in the other videos. Go to the size and just increase it. Yeah, you will get the appropriate result as you want. Okay, good, very good. We have just analyzed many things, and we are going to analyze the remaining parts. So just let's go ahead. So basically I have to visualize a line chart using the what should I have, the revenue and total miles. I want to just calculate the revenue and total miles by the destination state. So go to the line chart. I'm going to use the line chart. So just increase it by now like this. Yeah, and I'm going to use the revenue and the total miles by the destination state. So in the axis I'm going to use the destination states and the revenue and the total miles in the values and the revenue in the values. So this is the thing. If you want to visualize according to the data label, so just use this and you will go for it. Very good. I have to next to visualization is I am just going to use the column chart for column and the line chart. I'm just for this I'm just going to do like just fit it well. Yeah, just fit it well so it can be visualized correctly. And I'm going to use in this total miles and revenue by the origin city. So in the total miles by the origin city, so here the shared axis will be the origin city. So where is the destination city, origin city? If you are not getting the data, so you have just click on the origin city. Good. Shared axis is the origin city. mm, the fields, yes, origin city. And the values, what it will be the values will be the total miles. And in the line I am going to use, in the line I am going to use the revenue. Yeah, you will get the correct values. If you are not visualizing the data labels, so you just click on the data labels and you are able to visible the data labels. If there is a less space, then you can remove the x-axis and y-axis values because already it's mentioned there, so you don't need to visualize this. So you just go to the x-axis or y-axis and just disable the title bar. So just yeah, here. And the next thing I'm going to visualize, I'm going to use the stacked column chart. I'm going to use the stacked column chart for the just visualize this and just it will take some time for making a good report. Then giving the time in the visualization and the formatting. It's a good habit for the making a good and nicer reports. So I'm going to just total miles and revenue by the destination city. Here I'm just make the visualize the data for according to the origin city. Here I am going to make visualization according to the destination city. For the axis you are going to use the destination city, and for the values you are going to total miles and the revenue. Total miles and the revenue. Yeah, good. If you are not able to see the data, just go to the enable the data labels. You are able to see it. And good. I'm going to show you like according to the slicers, our data is being changes. Yeah, good. You are able to see this now. That's it, guys. If anything you want to know me, just ping me. I will just remove your confusion. So that's it. Thank you for now.